And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 78.9 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. Up against them, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall, with a reach of 179.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 15 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Scoring hook. Nice counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Beautiful counter shot. He misses with that jab. Perfect counter shot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Catch and shoot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's go out there and follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Don't care. Go out there and win this next round. Get out. Time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going. Just the same again. Don't change too much. Just keep. Go out there and win this next round. Johnny. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Be smart.
Get that and do what you got to do. Good work.
There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Keep them on the other end of that jet
And win the round. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He got caught! Good idea with that counter, but it was defended well. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which fighter will say no mas? This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Good counterpunching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off.
Can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight.
Be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your
Bring it in. You set him up and you take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll run.
He looks better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
Into that jab, and you get your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
Focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you're getting back into this.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still...
Back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Do what you got to do.
Getting back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You're going to take that confidence.
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. That uppercut's blocked. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? done with that counter shot. They exchange punches. Good job defending the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Not complacent. This fight's not over yet.
I'm missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Okay, let him back into it. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there, take his confidence.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
And then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the round back.
Beautiful, that's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit.
Completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible
Smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
He's not even in your league. Come on, switch.
Do what you do. Good work. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Incredible work rate. No rest for the weary. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Can't score with that jab. They missed with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot range.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box in.
He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Good man. You stay focused.
On to the fifth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. How about that time counter shot? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The courage on display here is incredible. A lot of effort being exerted here. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What you doing? You switched off completely. The fight's not over yet.
A few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Good work.
Let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round.
This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The straight right just misses. Missed with that right uppercut. Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. Throw a shot, they get countered. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Saul Alvarez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Focus, big deep breaths. Big deep breath.
That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. We can't.
Just to switch back on. Get focused. Get your minds on the job. Get back out there and win the
shot or anything. You set him up and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this.
Back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back and then we go again.
You say focus? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Hit already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there.
I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
There there's the bell to start round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He misses with that jab. That jab misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And he just misses with that jab. They threw the hook. It didn't land. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that jab stick.
And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is on the canvas. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Nice counter. Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Couldn't land that jab. That counter shot lands.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make or break a fighter.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through, camp. Get out.
No, get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all that.
Switch on, switch on. You've been close in this fight. Now you're going back in.
Go on, don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Just what? Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start working.
This round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his tracks.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already.
Set. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out.
So he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going. There's 1, 2.
Out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Don't be looking for that.
And don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost.
There's the bell to start round 9. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle him. He's got to bluff him.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
His stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There's a counter shot. Nice counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? The jab doesn't quite connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Saul Alvarez in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? I need you to focus on what you...
Great round. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time.
You're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back the...
Buried up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going. Good man. You stay focused? Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Slow.
He's going to be confident. You're going to take that confidence away. Go out.
Good work. And don't forget the jab. And don't get carried away. Look at that.
Win this round back. Take away that confidence. Stop him in his trap.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in already.
And win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him...
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Good man. You stay focused.
Get back out there and win the round. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this.
We've made it to round 10. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. How is this fight still continuing?
Being dangerous. now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The stamina is off the charts. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Don't worry about that.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so he can't give you back.
Round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Let's go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good. I need to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Here we go in the championship rounds. Round 11. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Oh, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. Misses. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. That counter punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alvarez in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Get your mind back on the job.
Nice round, good round. I like that, I'm happy. Good man, good man.
Better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even...
Good there. Relax now, I think.
On to the 12th. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well done with that counter shot. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Big whiff with the right hook. The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Saul Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go up.
And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That hook's blocked. How about that time counter shot? Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They block the uppercut. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Saul Alvarez in that last round. How much? They ring the bell, and here we go. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
They exchange punches. Got out of the way of that right hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Stay focused. Don't let him back on the fight. Great round.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Here.
So here we are, the final round of the fight. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Those counter punches have to hurt. That right hook catching air. Just misses with the right uppercut. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.